Good evening, children. Welcome to Standard 6 online class. So, today we are going to discuss our 6th unit, Health and Hygiene. So, in our yesterday's class, we have learned the definitions for health as well as hygiene. And also, we are introduced to the components of the food, isn't it? Do you remember what are components? The chemical constituent of the food, which gives us energy as well as helps to build up our body and protect us from disease, are called nutrients. What are the nutrients present in our food? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. So today we are going to detailedly study about all these components. First, let us get into this carbohydrates. What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are energy giving component of the food. Energy giving component of the food. So the main function of carbohydrates is to supply the energy to our body. So in where and all this carbohydrate are present? The carbohydrate is present in the form of sugar. Okay, in the form of sugar. What are the sources of this sugar? Fruits, all type of fruits. Honey, cane sugar which is prepared from the sugar cane, sugar beet, that is beetroot. All these are sources of sugar. The next form of carbohydrate is starch. Okay, starch also a form of carbohydrate. So this starch is present in rice, wheat, maize, potato, etc. Okay, rice, wheat, maize, potato, etc. are the starch. You know that the staple food in our country is either it may be rice or wheat, right children? Yes, why? Because they supply more energy. That's why this rice and wheat is considered as the staple food of our country. Is it clear children? Yes. And also giving potato to the growing children is welcome is a advisable one. Am I right? Why? Because this potato contains starch in it. And also the next form of carbohydrate is dietary fibers. Dietary fibers. Where these dietary fibers are present? The dietary fibers are present in whole grains, nuts, etc. All type of whole grains have this dietary fibers. It may be wheat, it may be gram dal, it may be chena, or it may be black dal, whatever may be, or urd dal, everything. If it is a whole grain, then it has the dietary fiber. Similarly, nuts like cashew nut, almond, uh, what else, walnut, all these contains this dietary fibers. So what are the forms of carbohydrates? Sugar, starch, and dietary fiber are the forms of carbohydrates. We can obtain carbohydrate in the form of sugar, starch, and dietary fibers. Is it clear? Okay, now we are going to discuss the next nutrient, that is fats. Okay, fat is also an energy giving food and provides more energy than carbohydrates. So this fat is also what? Energy giving food only, but it provides more energy than the carbohydrates. Okay, fat is also energy giving food and gives more energy than carbohydrate. Some important sources of fats are butter, ghee, milk, cheese, paneer, nuts, meat, fish, egg yolk, etc. So all these are sources of fats. Okay. Then apart from giving energy, they insulate our body and protects the cells. So apart from energy giving duty, what is the other work of this fat? The fat insulate. Insulate means they works as a shield. Okay, they works as a shield and covers our body and protect our body cells. Protect our body cells. We have learned that our body is made up of cells. So these cells are protected by these fats. That's what it is advisable to give all these sources of fats to the growing children, isn't it? The oil, ghee, they are restricted only for the aged person. But what about the growing children? They must take in all these things, but in a limit. But in a limit. Keep in mind, children. Then, what is the next? The next component of food is protein. Proteins are also called as body building foods. Body building foods. These foods only responsible, or these proteins only responsible for the growth of our body. Okay, as well as proteins are necessary for our growth and repair, as well as for regulating various body functions such as digestion. So apart from the from the growth of our body, they also repair means any parts of our body get damaged, or any wound we get that will be cleared or cured by this proteins. Okay, and also they regulate very more bodily functions such as digestion. Okay, so all the bodily functions are what they are regulated by this protein. The sources of protein are pulses, egg, fish, milk, soya bean, nut gram, etc. So, what are the sources? Pulses, you know pulses, eggs, fish, milk, chicken, soya beans, nut grams, etc. So, these proteins are called body building foods. Proteins are called what, children? Body building food. Is it clear? So, what are the sources of food? What are the sources of this proteins? Pulses, okay, pulses, eggs, grams, fish, milk, soya bean, chicken, etc. are the sources of this protein. Among the sources of protein, the soya bean is the highly rich source of protein. Soya bean is the highly rich source of protein. See, have you are you all favorite? Are you all would like to eat this meal maker, soya chunks? Oh, that is the rich source of this protein. Is it clear, children? Yes, good. Okay, now the next component. What is the component name? Vitamins. What are they? Vitamins. This is a very important one for our body. Vitamins are required for carrying out various biochemical reactions in our body. So, to carry out various biochemical reactions in our body, which is required, that vitamins are required. Fruits, vegetables, grains, meat products are good sources of vitamins. So, what are the good sources? Fruits, vegetables, grains, meat products are the good sources. Okay, that is why our parents are making us to eat the fruits, vegetables, right? Grains. But we don't like, but you must take it. Okay, children? Vitamins are called as protective food. Protective food. There are 6 major vitamins. 6 major vitamins like vitamin A, B, C, D and K. So there are 6 major vitamins, and vitamin B, C are water soluble, and vitamin A, D, E and K are fat soluble. Okay, you will be reading about this water soluble and fat soluble in your higher classes, children. Do you understand? So what are the sources of this vitamin? Fruits, vegetables, grains, meat products are the good sources of vitamin. At the same time, the vitamins are called protective food because they gives us or protects our body from various diseases. So today we will be discussing about the first three vitamins, and remaining three will be discussed in the next class. Is it clear, children? Yes. Vitamin A. Let us first begin with vitamin A. Okay. Vitamin A, for what it does, it maintains the healthy vision and healthy skin of our body. It is found abundantly in fish oil, egg, milk, ghee, carrot, corn, yellow fruits in the sense the fruit which have the yellow color, okay, like lemon, oranges, banana, etc. Greens, all these are the good sources of vitamin E. If you want to avoid wearing the specs, you must eat all these substances without fail. Okay, children, without rejecting all these things, you must take in. Is it clear, children? Yes. And what is the disease caused by this deficiency? Deficiency means if our body does not have a required amount of vitamin A, it leads to a disease called night blindness. Night blindness in the sense the people, they are not able to see the things clearly in dark situations only. Okay, only if it is a adequate amount of light, their vision is proper. But in inadequate regions, their vision, they don't have any vision at all. Okay, children. Okay. So that disease is called night blindness. In Tamil, we used to call it as Malaikan Noi, right? Yes, that is night blindness. So this happens because of deficiency of vitamin A. Is it okay? Now, vitamin B. Vitamin B is needed for the healthy nervous system formation of RBCs. So, we know that throughout our body the nerves runs here and there, isn't it? For the healthy nervous system and for the formation of RBC. RBC means what? Red blood corpuscles. Red blood corpuscles. We know that our blood is made up of RBC and WBC, isn't it? RBC are the healthy blood cells. Okay, healthy blood cells, and for the formation of this healthy red blood cells, that is RBC, this vitamin B is so much needed. And this vitamin B is abundantly found in whole grains, all type of whole grains, unpolished rice. The rice we are taking now are a polished rice, isn't it? In mills and all, they are polishing the rice. That's why it becomes more whiter. But that is not advisable for our health, children. Only unpolished rice will supply you this vitamin B. And also milk, fish, peas, lentils. Okay, peas, lentils, green vegetables. All these are good sources of this vitamin B. Okay, children. And deficiency of this vitamin B leads to a disease called beriberi. What is the disease called as? Beriberi. So the disease name is beriberi. What is beriberi? Beriberi is very weak nerve system. Okay, our nerve system will be very weak and it leads to many diseases. That is beriberi. So not proper nervous system is the disease beriberi. Okay, good. Now the next vitamin C. Vitamin C. What this vitamin C does? It protects our gums and helps immune system. Our teeth is holded by the gum, isn't it? That gum is protected by this vitamin C, and also it helps the immune system in our body. That is, it gives us more energy to the more strength to our body. It fight against the diseases. Okay, against all the germs. Okay, now where it is found? It is found abundantly in oranges, gooseberries, green chili, tomatoes, So all these are good sources of vitamin C. Even lemon also, isn't it? So all citric acid fruits are the good sources of vitamin C. Okay, children. And gooseberry is more better than an apple. Okay, children. Good. Then what type of disease it leads to? It leads to scurvy. It leads to a disease called as scurvy. Scurvy is a disease which makes our gums to bleed. Our teeth is holded by the gum, no? So if we have bleeding in that part, that is because of this disease called scurvy. Because of this disease, scurvy. Okay, so scurvy is happened due to what? Due to the lack of vitamin C. Is it clear, children? So in today's class, we have discussed about vitamin A, B and C. We will be discussing about vitamin D, E and K in our next class. Hope you have understood the today's class very well, children. Am I right? Yes. Do your assignment at the same time. Learn the assignment givens then and there. So that will be helpful for your learning process. Meet you in the next class, children. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, obey your parents.